Going to game. And we are back, ladies, gentlemen, and NBs, for the start of our Valpo Rocket League NECC versus Mount Union game. I'm your host, Diadem. I'm here with my co-host,
Gio.
and we are moving in instantly to this game. Sorry about the quick notice here, but I mean, it's Rocket League. What do you expect? We're gonna get rocking immediately because this Valpo team has been looking extremely strong this semester. Obviously, you hear it every time, but Jank immediately with a quick. This is feels like a shot from midfield here. I don't even think that was a tip, but I mean, starting it off strong here with Jank, and then the other two players on the roster for Valpo, it's going to be Street Fair and Master Seb. You've seen these guys a lot, but for Mount Union, we have, it looks like Theo, Tico, TK Koob, and then Pitiglige. But Street Fair immediately over the middle, and that's just going to be a quick 2-0 start up instantly.
You know, I was going to hit on Valpo's 3-0 at the moment in this NECC division, and I took a look at the Mount Union record, and they actually are only 1-0, which was kind of funny because, you know, we've already played 3 games. One of them appeared to be verifying, and it looked like they had more total goals, so I would assume they won.
Yep.
But I couldn't see the game, so at the moment I think they are 2-0, so also undefeated going into this one. But with this start, you know, maybe not as strong as an undefeated team. Great opportunity, though, for Pitiglige there. Kind of Mount Union's first attempt at offense, but Valpo handles it with no problem.
Yeah, it is Master Seb and Jank are the two returners. Oblivix did graduate, but Street Fair is our newcomer this semester, but feels good. I mean, they've been performing extremely well. Kind of just slotted into this team pretty nicely and can't complain. So Valpo, like you said, going up early start. Master Seb hitting it up over the middle here. Jank trying to just contest off this wall. I think, honestly, they don't have to play too crazy now. I mean, when you're up 2-0, especially early in the game, last thing you want to do is kind of just let the ball get away from you. So you just chill out a little bit, look for a setup, and that is a really pretty shot on goal. Just going to hit top crossbar, though. Not going to go in, but still, really nice pass from Master Seb to Jank over the middle.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the boost totals, Mount Union not really struggling. That ball dangerously goes behind Pitiglige. Somehow, no Valpo player ready. I mean, how could you expect that one to just be allowed to roll by? And might have got away with one there. Best of 7 here today. NECC changed the rules, you know, for week there. If you're maybe haven't tuned in yet this year, no best of 5s anymore. All games best of 7. Doesn't have to be the playoffs or anything. So we got at least 4 games guaranteed, maybe more.
Yeah, no, I mean, it should be exciting. Although we've seen Valpo win in pretty dominant fashion over these last couple of games. So
yeah,
hopefully you're going to keep the streak going as Street Fair takes a shot on goal. It's going to be a nice save by Koob, but Jank is right around on the rebound. Going to be able to knock that in for his second goal, I'm pretty sure, of the game. I can't remember if he scored the third one. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Street Fair knocked in the second one. So this is going to be Jank's second goal. He's looking strong. Also, Street Fair got the Gen G, rocking Gen G logo right now on the car. Bold, but honestly, that's coming from a league player for me. You know, Gen G is pretty wide renowned esports team. They got a couple of varying feelings across teams. Master Seb sitting in goal, immediately going to save right there. Street Fair looking up over the left. Master Seb look for the pass over the middle. Theo's going to try and interrupt it, be able to take it off the right wall, but Street Fair's right there over the middle. Here comes the ball off the top. There's nobody at midfield for Valpo. Master Seb is just going to have to rotate back around and find it again. Looking for another setup over the middle. Jank looking for the tip, but Theo has just been on the money around those that left corner right there. And there's the pass to Pitiglige, but it goes just a little bit high. Master Seb going to try and take it off the right wall, but Koob is setting it back up. Jank wins the contest, going to bounce it back to midfield, and now Valpo is on attack here. Street Fair looking up over the middle, and it both whiff right there, going over the side, so Pitiglige is just going to pick it back up, but Master Seb wins the contest in the air, going to keep this ball on blue side as it just kind of dribbles to midfield. Jank keeping it down on the keeping Valpo on the offensive here. Street Fair just looking for some kind of contest, not going to be able to find it. Master Seb gets demoed here, but at least going to be able to launch the ball over the side. Street Fair hits it up over the middle. Jank looks for the shot, but Koob stuffs him. And now you're just kind of back to this neutral state. But for Valpo, I mean, you continue to take in these shots. Mount Union has been a lot better with playing defense and kind of stuffing those attacks before the ball is even close to the goal. But if you're Valpo, you want to keep taking these offensive pressure moves because you're just wasting time. You're already up 2-0. There's no need for you to do anything too crazy here.
Yeah, approaching 60 seconds remaining here in game 1. Mountain Union's going to need to find something fast and then probably something off of a kickoff to even have a chance at tying this one up. And with how the boost totals have been looking, it's probably not going in their favor. No demo there for Jank. This is going to be their best opportunity on offense yet. The double doesn't find. TK can't slot it. Valpo struggling to get out. Jank's going to be racing Theo to the ball and clears that away. That was Mount Union's one shot back in this game. They were not able to capitalize, and it's going to be very difficult to put at least 3 goals in 30 seconds.
Yeah, Seb sitting in that goal there just made it a little bit too awkward for Kub to be able to connect it straight through. So Valpo being able to just kind of scrape right out of that is now ball still on this orange side. Jank taking it off the left wall, looking for some kind of approach. Gonna win. Nice little dribble in the air. They're going to just put it right back down, but Valpo obviously not scoring off this Street Fair in the goal. Going to be able to bounce this back in with 5 seconds left on the clock. If there's no goal now, there's not going to be a goal, period, as Street Fair just looking to just tap this on the ground. Yep, that's going to be, I mean, 3 goals here. It's a little bit impossible to play, but, you know, it's Rocket League. You got to just hit it as much as you can. But Valpo going up 1-0 first game with a quick 3-0 definitive win on that game.
Yeah, I mean, this has looked like the Valpo we've seen all year long. Shout out Gucci Girl in chat. Still, you know, anonymous, but hey, welcome. You know, I think we missed them in the last Rocket League stream. We were worried, but yeah, they're back now. So,
granted, we missed the last Rocket League stream.
We didn't stream their last game. From my understanding, it went 7, and was the first time they've really been tested. It was weird because it was like the games they won, it was like these 5-0 blowouts.
Yeah.
But then the games they lost were close. So,
hey.
But you know they've been tested. The armor is not impenetrable. I guess if you're a Mount Union fan, that's what you want to hear.
Yeah. I mean, although, oh my goodness, you know, Pity Gleesh, number one, obviously you lost first game, so I feel bad. I feel bad for you because you're a Browns fan, man.
Oh.
As a fellow Browns fan myself.
Beat the Dolphins.
We beat the Dolphins, but that's because they have Tua on the team. Like, let's be honest. Beating the Dolphins right now is not. That's like beating the Jets. Like you're not too happy about it, but we take those victories. It's still painful though. But Valpo on approach here. Nobody picking up any goals really early, unlike last game. Here as it kind of just floats over midfield. But Master Seb with a really nice shot on goal. Pity Gleesh in the back. Going to be able to hit a really nice save in that corner. But Jank is looking for the reset. Street Fair over the top. Not going to be able to get it in. Really nice defense for Mount Union as they're immediately on the offensive here. Pity Gleesh going to put it back up. And there's nobody in goal except for Valpo. Now Street Fair and Master Seb going to just converge over the middle. Hit it back to Jank and then try to reset it. 2 whiffs. Theo going to be able to win that back out and keep Mount Union on the offensive. And a nice shot and goal from Pity Gleesh. That's going to go straight in.
Yeah, this has looked much better out of the side of Mount Union. It looks like they've been communicating a lot more. Valpo looks like they haven't been communicating. I'm not sure what has happened here in this first minute of game number 2, but they really have not looked like a cohesive unit. A lot of double commits and a lot of players without boost. So if they continue to play that game, Mount Union is going to have a free one here game 2 because as good as you are solo in Rocket League, you know, there's a reason the NECC splits you up into your divisions to get you a similar level player. So eventually, if Valpo doesn't start working as a team, they will we'll see another crack in the armor. But this is going to be a great opportunity. Jank's going up, so is Master Seb. Luckily, Pity Glee is up on the side of Mount Union. Not going to give a free backboard there. Double commit. This is going to be Valpo's opportunity back in. Jake does redirect that, but in the wrong direction. Street Fair with the double. A little bit of a triple commit. The boost is minimal for Mount Union, but they're going to break out, and they're going to be on offense. One defender in the net. Street Fair with the save. But the Mount Union onslaught is still coming.
Yeah, no, you see, Valpo's taking these really, really long passes here, and Mount Union's doing a great job at intercepting them before they can set up under the goal, because you feel like, you know, those passes are really, really nice if they do go through, as Jank with a nice chip shot right there from midfield. One person on Mount Union whiffing, and then Master Seb just immediately shooting for the second defender right there, and that's going to be a quick Valpo goal to take him up, or at least tie him up 1-1.
Yeah, Theo with full boost there. I mean, you kind of got to expect him to get to that ball. Definitely was very savable. I don't know if they expected Master Seb to get that redirect there, the little skim, but you know, that can't be your concern. You got to be worried about the shot you know is coming on net.
Yeah, I mean, if you play too proactive, you kind of just lose a lot of the momentum that you get. It's nice to think a couple of steps ahead, but if you're just looking past the play right in front of you, it kind of leads to situations like that. As Mount Union now on approach for this goal, and Jank is the one back, going to be able to save it back, put it back to this right corner. Street Fair looking for some kind of chip over the middle. Master Seb also on approach. It does get defended by Pitiglige though, and he's going to come straight over the middle. Jank in goal, being able to go up, gets the nice save. Street Fair has to chip it back out, but Valpo isn't out of the clear yet. As a oh my goodness, really nice slowdown, but it's just a layup for Street Fair right there. It was a...
That was Mount Union.
Yeah, I mean, ball off the top.
Oh.
Koob just missed the angle on it, forced Theo into the back, and Pitiglige was not in the spot to be able to save that. Street Fair, all he had to do was just follow up. So again, another mistake from Mount Union kind of leads to a goal handed to Valpo.
Yeah, great kickoff here from Mount Union. Probably going to equalize. Yeah,
nice.
Koob makes up for it there, but...
Another Browns fan, man.
You gotta wonder, you know, how we're redirecting the ball into our own net with that kind of velocity there. Especially when definitely both defenders that would have been in the net for Mount Union had that one covered. Maybe a little bit of a hero play, trying to do a little too much. Jank's gonna have the ball for free though here. Pitiglige actually up way before.
You can see Pitiglige is playing with a lot more confidence now than that first round, and a nice shot from Master Seb right over the corner. Being able to just angle that in is going to give Valpo the lead, but these contests, we're seeing a lot of the value that Mount Union is getting out of their defense is being able to intercept those plays in the air, where I feel like a lot of the games we watch, people just do not contest Valpo in the air. So now that we're actually getting intercepted, getting pushed on, you can feel the pressure because Valpo has kind of had to take a back step and is getting punished for a lot of these shots. But it's just those one or two mistakes that Mount Union is making on defense that is letting Valpo back into this game. And then obviously, you know, goals are going to fall. So you have a nice shot from Master Seb there. And usually what would be 2-1 here is now 2-3 because of those defensive mistakes.
Yeah. Boost not really there to continue this attack from Mount Union, but Valpo very low as well. Going to secure their corner, but this opportunity is going to come on. Koob jumps up. Master Seb, though, maybe harassed on the backboard. I think Koob might have landed on him, or Theo. No, just went past and not ready for it. Yeah, little boost, and Mount Union ties it up. 1-2-3 left in this game. Game number 2. Valpo up 1-1, best of 7. Both teams technically undefeated. Even though the results might not be in for Mount Union. We could be lying about that.
True. I mean, we'll believe it because they are playing like it right now. With Master Seb with a quick demo right there over the middle. Jank gonna try and just keep Valpo on the offensive here, but Mount Union's been playing great defense. This Koob looks for some kind of hit, not gonna be able to get it. Does get chipped by Valpo, and now Master Seb is on the right wall here. Pitiglige playing defense, but Street Fair is gonna try and keep this pressure up. Jank coming up over the side, but Koob pushes it back out. Pitiglige now on the attack, trying to push it up over the middle. Master Seb gonna play that off. It is Theo here, goes high, but Theo goes low, gonna be able to push that back. Jank returning it back now. Valpo on the offensive, looking for some kind of hit on the top. It is going to try and just stale out a little bit here to the side as Pitiglige is going to try and get any offense started. Does get a little bit of a contest, at least pushing this ball to midfield, but Street Fair is in the air now. Does bounce it up over the top, try to give Valpo some kind of opportunity. Jank just has to take it back to the corner here, still fighting Pitiglige. Master Seb goes up, but doesn't win it out, and Pitiglige now with the pass to Theo, and that's going to be a goal with 18 seconds left. Mount Union going up 4-3 in this game.
Yeah, Street Fair left in a bit of a 1-on-2 there, kind of an overcommit. I think you got to recognize how far to the side of the ball Pitiglige already is at that point. Yeah. Even if he does take that opportunity to shoot the ball, there's very minimal spots it can go in the net. But great play out of Mount Union there to recognize that they did have the man advantage and to try to isolate the defender and make him commit one way or the other.
Yep, so now Valpo's going to need to put something up here because 7 seconds left on the clock. You're down 1 goal. You can at least keep it in the air, but ball is traveling over to blue side. You're going to see it kind of pinched in this corner. Street Fair looking to just keep it up. Ball just kind of hovering. Pitiglige looking to knock it back down, and it does hit down. Mount Union taking 1 game here, and although it says 1-0 on the score, it actually is 1-1 here. Yeah. Rocket League Spectator has been really weird with this kind of stuff, so kind of has a hard time keeping up track. But it is going to be 1-1 moving into this game 3, and we got a series.
Yeah, we do. Mount Union played really well. This was the game where they gave away 2 goals as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you subtract those 2 self-mistakes they made. Valpo only scored once,
Yep.
and I wouldn't say it was really any self-mistakes. I think Mount Union kind of earned all of their goals there in that one. So, much better performance out of Mount Union here in game number 2 as we get into game number 3.
Yep. I do kind of like it. They're flying around right now, so Valpo's going to have to kind of pick up the pace a little bit here as Theo wins out that kickoff. Masters are going to be able to take it up and then looking for some kind of reset off the top cross. Pittigly's not going to be able to find it. Jank looking for the chip, not going to get it, but Street Fair comes in, third person in a row, going to be able to knock that in and start off Valpo with an early goal, only 10 seconds off the clock here.
Yeah, this is when Valpo's really succeeded, when they find early goal opportunities. Usually they take that lead and they kind of hold on to it or build upon it. We don't really see many teams come back. But good to get the early momentum as well after losing that game, after you win the first. Jank Kage toss around. Coop going to be able to push on net. Not really much of a threat. Master Seb looking to get this one out. Valpo about even boost-wise with Mount Union here, and this is a fast break opportunity. 2 players from Mount Union going back, but just a great 50 out of Coob to allow his teammates to rotate back and keep Valpo in the defensive half.
Yep, he's going to see Pittigly's looking for some kind of corner shot here. Street Fair passing it up over the top. We've seen this before, but Pittigly's, instead of trying to catch it on the ground, is just going to go up to try and contest it. Both him and Jank whiff, though, so Street Fair is going to take it off this left corner. Now look for another reset. Master Seb goes up for it. It does get chipped out, so no goal here. Theo looking for the reset. Jank hitting the shot. Coob is in goal. A nice save right there from Mount Union, but Valpo is still on offensive, so they are a little bit pressured here, but Pittigly's going to be able to clear this ball back out and kind of just pushes them back on their front foot again, get them working as Pittigly's a really nice chip over 2 Valpo players, and Coop coming in through the middle, being able to finish that off and tie this game up 1-1.
Yeah, the cut there by Street Fair kind of did the opposite, I think, of what his intentions were. He hit the ball into the corner, but by doing so and beating that first player, you actually have now centered the ball instead of forcing him to take it through the corner into the backboard. So it's a little bit of a bait thing in Rocket League. You think, hey, I need to touch the ball here, help out my teammates, maybe disrupt them, but you've actually just centered it for the opposing team. You see that happen quite a lot. Mount Union capitalized on it, recognized it right away. No boost out of Street Fair, but the respect out of Mount Union leads to a double whiff as well from Valpo. That shot gonna hit the bar and go out, but Valpo struggling to get out. Jank with no boost, 1 man down. It's just Street Fair basically at this point. Shot there, not gonna be hard enough to do anything, and a bit of a whiff. Another demo from Theo, and everyone is just kind of driving around the ball.
It just becomes demolition derby at this point. No, who cares about the ball anyways? Just start hitting everybody.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, can't play defense if you have no cars on the map.
Yep.
Mount Union, though, just forcing the offense here and not really letting Valpo breathe at all. Finally, an opportunity. Master Seb with the pinch off the corner mid, but Jank and Master Seb collide in that opposing corner, and once again, Mount Union gonna loft one at the net deep. Master Seb there for the save. Jank minimal boost, trying to just get a 50 that's favorable for Valpo. Gets a bump actually to let Master Seb break out. Gonna jump up, not there in time, not able to get the bump. Street Fair looking to keep it in, stays in the corner for Valpo. Ball gonna float way above the net. Master Seb there for a pass. Whew. Jank there, but Pittigly ready, and this is an opportunity for Mount Union.
Street Fair.
Street Fair, great save.
Yeah, really nice fast break defense there as Theo gets another demo in the back. We're gonna have to count the number of demos Theo has by the end of this match.
I think he's on 4.
He's going insane right now. As another save for Mount Union here. Master Seb looking in the left corner, kind of just brick walled at the moment. Valpo. Street Fair looking for some kind of chip. Jank over the side, but just gets stuffed by Coob. Street Fair with another shot, and Pittigly's is right there. Every single shot Mount Union has an answer for, as now Master Seb is back playing defense on this corner in Valpo's side, as now ball coming up over the middle. Theo looking for some kind of setup. Pittigly's kind of stuck in the corner. Street Fair tries to guess out, but Theo just stays to the wall. Coob picks it up immediately over the top crossbar, looking for some kind of setup. Pittigly with a crazy shot to the top left corner. Mount Union takes the lead 2-1.
Yeah, Master Seb looking for the read as the ball is coming back off the backboard there. To hit away from Mount Union, not able to find it, and that just leaves a free shot teed up for, I think it was Pity Gleech there that put it in. Valpo with an opportunity here off the kickoff. Koob, though, first to the ball. Now Jenks in a bit of a 2-on-1 scenario. That shot going to go just wide, but all three Valpo players stuck in the same corner. That's something we've seen all game long here in game number 3.
Yeah, they're just running into each other half the time. It feels like they're not spaced at all. But obviously, you know, I don't know what's going on with their game plan for defense here. So maybe that's what they want. But right now, it needs to switch up a little bit as they need one goal.
Yeah, they need to be very careful here. No one really has any boost on the side of Valpo, and it's full up for Mount Union. Great save, but I mean, that's going to be put right back in. Just kind of seems like there's no communication out the side of Valpo. Street Fair there, not really doing much with it. Does touch the ball, but just kind of dumped it right back off to Mount Union and left Jank to defend the net. And the first shot gets defended, but I mean, all three players were there to play offense.
I mean, it just seems like you saw Street Fair went up for it, but Jank went at the same time. So it's like Street Fair, even though it's not the best like misdirection here, the tap there forces Jank just on his back foot, and he's already not in position because he was going for the ball anyways. Yeah. So it's like if we keep committing 2 people to these shots that one person can at least misdirect, we're never going to be able to catch back up and goal.
No, 20 seconds remaining here. Valpo still needs to find 2 goals. It's going to be very, very difficult, especially because Mount Union is not boost starved. Valpo completely full at this point, but I mean, the clock is running. Great 50 out of Jank. Street Fair is going to need to be first to this ball. Isn't going to be able to make that happen. Master Seb looking to turn it, and TK Koob clears that ball out into the Valpo half, and that's going to be game number 3 going to Mount Union.
Yep. No, I mean, they're going to go 2-1 here. Good game from them. Like, quite frankly, they've been playing extremely solid for the last 2 ones. Like we mentioned during the game, feels like a lot of the defense is overcommitting. We're sending too many people, especially because usually it's like, yeah, you have 2 people to go hit the ball, but one of us is tipping it, and the other person now, because they thought they were going to get to it, are out of position for the tip, and Mount Union is on fast break, so it's way easier for them to catch up to it, and it feels like that's been the story of this game, and a lot of their goals coming through.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, the issues boil down to just communication at the moment. Valpo just seems to not have commit, or they're committing at the same time, so someone's just going to need to call the other off and trust in their teammates a little bit. Going to be an opportunity right off the kickoff for Mount Union. Going to try to shoot it behind Jank. He's ready for it, though. The double there, not going to fall. It's going to hit the bar again, but Pity Gleech still going to be there, and the third defender for Valpo still not back yet from that kickoff. And
yeah, I gotta wonder what was going on there.
Yeah,
I feel like it was like we expected the ball to already be out by then, so we just kind of wanted to move into fast break, but the ball was just kind of stuck in our goal.
Yeah.
So
another opportunity here off the kickoff for Mount Union. Street Fair gonna pop it up, but I mean, Pity Gleech there and ready. Valpo just not able to really break the ball out of their half either here. In this game and in the last one, they're just seeing it repeatedly thrown back at their net by Mount Union, and that's never going to work. When you're struggling to save the ball, then they're going to start taking your boost. And then you're going to be boost starved. It's going to be very difficult to save it. Almost an own goal there from Mount Union. Somehow going to recover out of there.
Yeah, weirdly enough, all 3 of them were sitting there. All 3, and nobody was there. Master Seb just lets it roll through, knows that he's kind of body blocking off, so be able to play that defense past the Jank. Jank up over the top, gonna go over Theo, but Koob is right there, and Pity Gleech is immediately flying around the side. We're gonna have to see how Valpo wants to play defense on this bag. Pity Gleech does knock it up. Street Fair going to be able to at least clear it back out to midfield here as Koob comes around the side, going to find it again. Jank misdirects it to this right corner here. Gets pinched off, going to go straight to the top. Theo with the shot, not going to be able to find it. Street Fair looking to try and just contest this, but the ball is just stuck in Valpo's side. Just kind of not getting out of this corner here as Mount Union does not want it to go out of this corner. Jank with another save right there. Gonna take it up over the middle. Koob is the one back on defense as the ball gets cleared out to blue side now. Street Fair looking for some kind of shot off the corner. Master Seb trying to redirect this here. It does have the angle, but it's just going to have to back into it as Jank chips it up again. There are going to be 3 in goal, as Jank tries to play a little bit of defense. Street Fair just back trying to cover this off. Master Seb goes up, going to be able to tip it away from Pity Gleech. Pettigrew, who's waiting for it over the middle here. He is going to still get it off, though. Really nice dribble. Not going to be able to convert, though, as Master Seb clears it back out. Ball on this right side coming up over the middle, and we've seen this story before. There's the shot. Theo goes high, but Jank takes the ball low. It's still going to be caught in this left side corner. Master Seb looking for the setup over the middle. Koob playing defense. Going to be able to stop that back off. Street Fair kicking it back out. There's the pass over the goal. Trying to look for something here. Is just kind of hovering out a little bit, give time for Valpo to get a little bit more boost back, try to attack it, especially Street Fair is just completely empty, so he's going to be on the retreat here. Koob backing it back out. There's the ball over middle. Gets chunked out. Master Seb trying to look off the side. There's 3 back again in goal. Mount Union is just kind of turtling in the side. Valpo needs to send somebody in there to just knock them loose. Like, yeah. I feel like if you're going to play 3 in goal, there's a quick shot. It's 2 whiff for the side of Mount Union. That's going to tie it up. Bit of a blunder there to open up the goal. But, like, Mount Union has been consistently throwing. That is a crazy shot.
I think that went off of. I think that went off of one of the Mount Union players actually, and back into him before finding its way in the goal.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's kind of insane. Excuse me, sorry. If you're gonna sit 3 people in your goal, you need some kind of demo, right? Because you're not gonna score with 3 people in the goal, but you are gonna score if you have one person on approach and another person just turbo boosting straight into them. Like, you just need to knock them loose a little bit. But Valpo hopefully gonna make a little bit of correction. The game is tied up now, so you were at least letting the goal, but Street Fair just whiffs and it's gonna go straight over him, and Pettigrew gets a free goal right there. Mount Union taking the lead 2-1.
Yeah, something you can't have out of the side of Valpo. I mean, that is as free as it gets to start the counterattack there. That ball going to be bouncy up. You know, you can hit it again on that volley and just kind of send it flying, but not going to do it. So Valpo at a deficit once again. We have seen them, I think, hold a majority of the possession in this game, and I think you're right. Most of the time, Mount Union has been boost starved, and if you can demo and remove one of the players, especially if it's whoever got the boost, and that's just a great shot, a pinch with the ground out of Jank. Gonna hit the bar, but Mount Union very low on boost, just TK Koob, and pass. Street Fair will find it and put it back in, tie this game up with 1:27 remaining.
Yeah, really, really nice reset here. Street Fair immediately recognizing it as well over the middle, seeing that option, and just gonna be able to knock it in here and tie this up.
Yeah, Valpo looking to tie up the series, currently 2-1 in favor of Mount Union, and this is going to be a great opportunity. Pretty much full boost across the board. Going to throw it to the backboard by Master Seb.
I like the idea.
Yeah, good idea. Kind of keep it in. Jank going to keep this in as well. Master Seb with a
nice
shot. It's actually
nice shot.
Find its way behind TK Koob. Not sure if he was. What happened here on the side of Mount Union? I feel like this was pretty savable. No, just parked himself in no man's land. Can't do that. It's a lot easier to go forwards and speed up forwards than it is backwards, so you want to leave the majority of the net in front of you as opposed to behind you.
Yeah, I mean, I like this. Mount Union's slowly been moving out of their goal a little bit here and struggling a little bit more on defense as Valpo takes the lead 2-3. Ball's going to be right over the side, and Jank looking to just tap it up in the air a little bit, kind of delay it. He's forcing somebody to go up and contest him because Master Seb is just going to take it right off the side. Koob immediately with the hit. Street Fair looking for some kind of reset and almost nudges it right in. It would have been real clean, but Theo gets a quick demolition on Jank, and Mount Union is on the offensive here. Ball in the orange corner. Jank looking for some kind of shot over the corner, going to be able to win that contest there. Master Seb chips it back up over the top, going to hit the crossbar, and Master Seb coming up over the side. The pass to himself here, going to be able to win that.
Yeah, great out of Master Seb to notice that the backboard's wide open. Both players, I think, were actually scoring that for Valpo. Pettigrew got to attempt to get up there. Something, you know, hand down, man down, as they say. Double commit on the kickoff out of Mount Union. It actually works in their favor. They're going to steal one corner boost. Street Fair left to defend here, goes early and gets to 50, and it allows Master Seb to clear this one out. Mount Union running out of time, 20 seconds remaining in this one, and need to find 2 goals to tie it up.
Yep, I mean, Valpo is happily content with just playing this ball in midfield.
Yeah.
Right, you really don't need to do anything too special now, especially with how hard Mount Union kind of turtles on defense, but ball going to be flung over to the side. 3 more seconds, you got to defend, and you're chilling. Yep, and there it is. That is going to be 1 second. Pettigrew looking for some kind of goal, but Master Seb just going to throw it right back down. And that is going to be Valpo going up on that game here. pushing themselves to 2-2 in this series. So we are all tied up in a best of 7.
You know, possibly 2 more games. That's what we're hoping for. 2 more in the favor of Valpo. They're just confirming that it is 2-2 right now because of the Rocket League thing, saying it's 1-0 every time someone wins, as you see. And I'm not sure how the Rocket League tournament mode there is broken, but
yeah,
you know, Epic Games, pretty small company.
Yeah, true. No, I like it. I mean, Valpo made the kind of decision on their offense. They got bailed out 1 or 2 times again, but obviously not all of those goals were bailouts. I feel like they were doing a lot better of a job of pulling Mount Union out of the goal.
Yeah.
Which is so insane for actually, you know, playing defense, because Mount Union has been playing extremely well with multiple people literally deep in goal. So I feel like the more you kind of delay in the air, the more that, you know, Jank has been looking to try and just slow it down a little bit in the air as well. The more time you get to kind of set up plays that make it harder for them to kind of turtle back.
Mount Union also not able to be as aggressive in that game. Definitely nowhere near the amount of demolitions as they saw in game number 3 that they won so dominantly. And I think they should honestly go back to that game plan. You know, being disruptive to any team is always a great strategy. And this ball dangerously floating into the Mount Union corner. Street Fair there, very fast. 2 players on the backboard for Mount Union, but this is going to be a shot opportunity for Jank, and
nice.
He will slot it right past the defender.
Crazy shot here. Especially off the angle that you had to take. I like it. He didn't even go for the pass. He just saw the angle.
Yep.
Whew. Yeah, 2 people in goal, just nobody being able to get to it. And that's going to put Valpo up 1-0 here going into the next kickoff.
Yeah, something that has kind of turned in the favor of Mount Union has been the kickoff game. Valpo, though, kind of bringing it back on that one. Master Seb going to have full boost here and an opportunity. Chooses to play it up instead of taking a shot, and will have a shot off of that little pass to himself. The initial pop to look 2 steps ahead was great, and not attempt to throw something at the net right away. And he's presented with an opportunity and capitalizes.
Yeah, these guys are just taking these shots from this right corner. I feel like they're, you know, it's the hot spot right now. You know, you gotta, when you got a shooter and he likes one spot on the court, you just kind of give him the ball in that side of the court. You got to just set up to play around that. So I think Valpo is just kind of
pouring it on.
Yeah, I got no words for that one. They had 1 in goal. I feel like he just didn't have his cart angled correctly to get to that.
No, yeah. I feel like that was definitely savable. I mean, Street Fair could have shot anywhere on the net there and actually shot it at the closest spot to you. I feel like that's one of those you got to have. Jank, full boost up in the air. Pity Gleech, though, early to meet it. And while that does delay the offense for a moment, they still haven't managed to break out of their half, and only Theo has boost. A full reset here from Valpo, and the offensive push is going to come. Pity Gleech, though, I mean, just great at gate up early. Kind of really been the only player on Mount Union that's been able to get up in the air and stall out these attacks before they're able to happen.
Yeah, I mean, now Valpo's still on the offensive. Jank looking for some kind of rebound. Master Seb just going to chip it back out again, taking himself off this side. Ball set up over the middle. Pity Gleech going to be able to save that back out, but Valpo is still on the offensive here. There's another shot. Pity Gleech does trade his demo there to at least clear the ball out, but Valpo immediately back on the offensive. On this right side, Street Fair going to probably look up to try and hit this here. You have Master Seb on back, and a really nice angle. Coop flying over the side, going to be able to save that. But Jank, another shot on goal, and Valpo is just laying it on here. They are just not trying to set up anything. They are just taking shots from everywhere.
Yeah, a bit of a missed opportunity there by Valpo with that one going off the backboard, but still on offense. Jank,
nice.
I mean, no one in
that.
that.
Clean. That was clean.
I thought the failed flick there was going to be what allowed this ball to get saved, but apparently Pity Gleech was last man back. I'm not sure where Theo's going for boost. I mean, ball coming out of your net. Classic Rocket League mistake. Boost over ball. Tends to never pay off.
Yeah, I mean, Valpo going up 0-4 here in game 4.
Yeah.
So, actually, this is game 5, excuse me.
Yeah, we've played 4 games. You're right.
Yes, yeah. I mean, this was the correction we wanted them to make. There's not much I could say else about that. They kind of just kept taking shots. I feel like Mount Union has fallen a little bit apart as we've been going, because these kind of you know, 1 or 2 shots are going to land, but you can't let that completely devalue you, as Jank looking to just slow down a little bit, does have the boost. So going to try and play this off the wall. Theo look for some kind of setup. Both of them whiffing and just kind of, you know, touching tires there a little bit. But
yeah, it just kind of feels like Mount Union stalled out here. They're really not doing much. It's kind of just all Valpo with the ball. Here's an opportunity. Ball going to float just over the net. Third, not committing in Theo, and this is maybe just in.
Ooh,
Great
nice
save out
save.
Theo. I think he might have overcommitted there if Master Seb just let that one fall. Hard to attempt to fake there, you know, when that opportunity, it's like a juicy steak sitting on a plate right in front of you. But Mount Union maybe back to life with that Theo. Going to be the first to this one. Has full boost. Pops it at the backboard, but you know, maybe gave that ball away a little too soon, and this 50 is going to have it go really close.
Ooh.
Just off.
Man. See, I'm so happy I'm not playing Rocket League. I would have thought that was in and started celebrating. Jank immediately over the top. Master Seb just whiffs on it. Gonna go far left there. Street Fair also whiffs, and now everybody on Valpo is just flying around in the air. Nobody wants to touch the ball anymore.
Yeah, Master Seb not gonna be able to get to that one. Good play using the wall and going over. A shot opportunity missed there, I think, out of Theo. And Street Fair, full boost, going to look to clear this one out. Pity Gleech, though, up early, like always. Master Seb pops it up. Street Fair going to get beat by Coob. Valpo just looking to time waste. 40 seconds left in this game. Jank doesn't have the double. Full boost on the side of Mountain Union for everyone. This is their opportunity. You really got to find something and some kickoff goals. Master Seb being a nuisance in the net. Waiting for the shot. Clear comes out. But, I mean, with 25 seconds remaining, you might as well consider this one over with a 4-goal deficit to overcome.
Yep, yeah, at this point, if you're not putting it in the goal, I think it's a little bit hard. As Jank just going to put the nail in the coffin right there, going up 5-0, 15 seconds left on the clock. So Valpo, I'm pretty sure we can't curse this at this point. Going to be able to go up 3-2 in this series.
Yeah, I mean, great pass there from Master Seb, and good eye and good vision out of Jank, and good trust in his teammates to jump up early for that and be ready for the pass to come in. Another shot going to be lobbed off the backboard by Valpo, but I mean, this one's over. Just kind of looking ahead at the next game. Valpo looking to close it out in this best of 7 as we wait for the ball to hit the ground. Valpo trying to get one for the road. I don't think they're going to be able to find it. Maybe a little nail in the coffin moment.
Yeah, that's more of like a mental breaker one. You already got the game, and then you're gonna put in another one. I feel like you're just trying to put them down a little bit there. But Valpo gonna be able to move up 3-2 in this series. Obviously, best of 7, so hopefully one more game.
Yeah,
only.
That's what we're looking for. One last game here. Close it out here. As long as they replicate and play the same brand of Rocket League that we just saw there in that game number 5, I think we're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I think we're going to be perfectly okay. I feel like definitely came out strong first game. Mount Union showed that, you know, this is a series. This is not just going to be a rollover and die situation. But Valpo has made corrections in the right direction, at least, to be able to win these couple of matches. So hopefully moving into the next match, going to be able to keep it strong. Obviously, you know, Mount Union doesn't just lay down either. They're going to be able to make a couple of changes and try to amp something up here. So we got to be excited and see what they come out with.
Yeah. As we wait to get into this one, I just want to take a quick little pit stop.
Yeah.
Something we I don't know how well you guys can see this, but the backgrounds we're wearing white and the walls are white, but it's our NECC trophy for the Rocket League team from the spring semester that they won, their Division 5 championship, spring semester 2025. Finally came in.
Yep.
No longer going to complain about not having a trophy. As Jank with an insane double tap, the ball conveniently rolls off the lip of the ceiling for him, and great pass out of the Street Fair. The 50, the ball goes down off the ceiling, off the backboard, and Jank puts it in. I mean, what a start for Valpo here, and what we're hoping is the last game on match point.
This dude's been having like Kyrie handles all day. He has just been having fun with it right now, as you're gonna see. Goes up again for another dribble up there, just to get hit to the side. Excuse me. But Master Seb looking for some kind of rebound here. It's stuck over the top. Street Fair just gonna try and back up. Just needs the boost. Cenk gonna be able to at least slow this ball down a little bit. But Mount Union is on the offensive now. Street Fair really nice save and kind of just lets the ball die on him there. As now the reset over the middle, you have Jank and Master Seb both going up for it. I feel like again a little bit of a miscommunication. You really don't need both of them there, as Jank coming around this corner here. Now looks for another
Oh, didn't get the second reset.
Oh
but
my
still will put it
goodness!
in.
Oh my God! Yo,
Oh.
pick this dude up. Pick this dude up. He broke him.
One.
Oh my
Does he get
goodness.
the second? Does he use it on the landing? No, he didn't have a second reset. But it worked in his favor. I
Oh
mean,
my God.
1v3 there against the Mount Union defense, and I mean, he wants us over in now as well. He is not happy that we are in game number 6.
That was filthy. That was disgusting. But now Valpo up 2-0. 4 minutes left on the clock, right? Obviously, definitely a mental killer, but nobody back in goal yet. Oh.
I mean, we just got bailed out that was off because no one was there to save that. I'm not sure. All 3 players back on the defensive half. No one went for it, though.
At this point,
a little too hyped up off that goal, maybe.
Yeah,
need to bring it back down, come back down to reality.
Yeah, Jank is just waiting for the pass so he can dribble it again. Yeah, that's all he wants to do
Double commit,
right
though,
now.
out of Mount Union, and TK Koob is the closest player remaining.
Oh,
This is going to
nice.
be rough. They're looking for a passing play. Jank should have probably looked into that one. Got some power behind it, or looked for Street Fair, who was there as well. But, I mean, Mount Union just stuck in their net at the moment, not able to get out of defense. This is looking a lot like game number 1. Shot attempt out of Street Fair. Going to have to be another double commit from Mount Union. Pity Gleech up. We'll get a first touch, but TK Koob going to get beat. Theo going to lob this one at the net, wide left. Going to look for the rebound himself. Not able to find it. Great bump out of Master Seb to disrupt that shot, and a save out of Jank. Mount Union looking like they've got it together now. A little bit of communication. A clear out of Jank. Not going to go towards the net, but Master Sub with a great 50 to keep this momentum going for Valpo.
Way better communication out of that defense right there. You saw you didn't have too many people overcommitting, but why did I say anything?
The demo there on the back end was good out of Theo. I believe it was Jank there. Got beat to that ball. You know, if he gets a piece of it, obviously that goal doesn't go in. Master Seb kind of left to attempt to get back to that one. Valpo, though, with about half the game remaining, still has a lead, which is nice. But we are seeing the demos come back out for Mount Union, and that is when they won their last game.
Yeah, they've had a lot of success with
a demo masterclass.
Yeah, definitely. So Jank looking for the shot over the side. It's going to get cleared back to orange here. So Valpo on defense trying to look for any kind of setup. Theo just going to chip it back into the air. And the 3 people from Mount Union are on orange right now. So this is their offensive pressure. But 2 are in goal for Valpo. Jank going to take it off this right wall here. And now Valpo has flipped the turn. Or excuse me, flipped the pressure here. Excuse me. As Street Fair goes up in the air, kind of just going to hover around. Valpo going to be forced back. It has just been ping-ponging left and right, and a shot on goal. Pity Gleech going to get there, but gets saved right there for Master Seb. Jank trying to clear this back out here. A quick demo from Theo, and Valpo is just trying to recover anything they can because the boost is just really, really low. As Street Fair uses all his boost and whiffs it as well in the corner, so now he's completely out as Valpo tries to take some kind of offensive. Jank's going to have to do it himself. Gets the tip, but Pity Gleech at the save right there. And Valpo again looking for another shot setup, but Pity Gleech is back in the goal. He's just rotating around and hitting every shot. Jank with a nice demo right there is going to give him numbers advantage on the attack. Coming off the right wall, Theo flies around Street Fair, going to be able to chip this back up. Valpo again on this push. Master Seb goes up, doesn't win the contest though. Pity Gleech is going to be able to clear this back out to orange side. Jank is in goal here. Pity Gleech chooses high, but Jank goes low. Be able to clear that ball out. Coop over the middle. Gleech still looking for something. Master Seb tipping it back out, and Valpo again. Another one where it just goes straight from deep blue side to deep orange side, and we haven't really had any kind of stagnation here because everybody's been at threat of goal. As now this ball finally begins to slow down a little bit in this blue corner. Koob's going to take it back out, misses the boost pad, but does at least pick up possession on the ball. Jank can be able to hit this corner. Theo is out of boost here, walking to the side, but Master Seb is full on his gauge, can be able to work that back out. And you're going to see everybody but Theo is kind of low right now for the side of Mount Union. So this is just kind of back and forth, but nice thing for Valpo is so much time has been burnt on the clock that you only have 30 seconds left.
Yeah, Jank to the air here. Gonna hit it around Koob. Street Fair's still up. Gonna put one on. Double commit out of Mount Union. Master Seb, the only Valpo defender back at the moment, finds the crucial 50. Jank gonna be up first, slamming it off the backboard though. No one's gonna be there. This is an opportunity for a fast break out of Mount Union. Around one defender. Master Seb left alone in his corner. No boost. Koob will be... Mount Union's not going to get a shot opportunity. They're going to have to look to keep it up in the air if they want to keep their hopes alive in this game number 6.
Yeah, Street Fair looking to just put it down, and Jank tips it. It keeps it up.
Not going to kill it. respect out of Valpo. Didn't kill it. Not gonna be able
There
to
it
keep it
is.
up there, and
All right.
that will be game 4, fourth game win for Valpo. I mean,
Yeah.
Mount Union taking 2 games there back to back, game 2 and 3, but Valpo able to lock back in from game 4 on and win the series, which is nothing new for them. They're going to remain undefeated. I think Mount Union's undefeated streak now is officially over in NECC, but
Yep.
maybe a team they'll see again in the playoffs. Pretty good performance out of them compared to all the other teams we've seen
Yeah.
on stream here that Valpo has played. This is definitely the best performing by far.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I felt like a lot of the times in the other games, there's not a threat on offense more so because Valpo kind of is allowed to be sloppy and allowed to kind of just fly around a little bit. But
Yeah.
Mount Union did a really good job of being able to punish,
Hmm.
especially when Valpo would overcommit to a lot of plays. We saw that kind of miscommunication really be the downfall of them in that game 2 and 3. But
Yep.
Valpo being able to clean it back up a little bit, slow down the pace of the game, especially on defense, kind of know their assignments, and then on offense, it was a jank show today.
It
He
definitely
he he was
was.
kind of going crazy on the sticks, so
Yeah.
can't complain.
That was a great showing out of Jank
Yep.
individually. A little sloppy here and there out Valpo as a whole. Definitely some communication stuff they need to work on.
Yeah.
But that comes with time. Like we mentioned earlier, Oblivix did graduate, and they are slotting Street Fair freshmen in who they've never played with before. So all this
Yeah.
chemistry there between Jank and Master Seb and Oblivix that kind of gets ripped apart, and Master Seb and Jank know what they want to do and know what the other wants to do most of the time. But Street Fair is going to be a little clueless, maybe not able to know, you
Yeah.
know, the nuances of when one would want to go and when one wouldn't. So
Yeah.
just something they got to work on, play more together. I mean, it's as simple as that when it comes to Rocket League. So,
No, it was a great game.
yep,
And the losses that we had in this series are nothing that this team can't clean up. So
nope,
bright future ahead, but that's gonna be it from us in the booth here today. Thank you guys for all the likes, follows, comments, and subscribes. Thank you for everything and all the class participation. I'll call it in
yeah.
stream. I really appreciate that. But
Shout out
we
Gucci Girl.
shout out
We
Gucci
don't
Girl.
know
That's
who that
real.
is, but
Hey, we know you're in stream and that's what we appreciate. So
yep.
thank you for that. But that's gonna be it from us. Thank you guys, and we are going to see you guys on the next stream.
See ya.